Hi friends, this is Shraddha. Welcome to Early Learners and Right Brainers. So today's topic is how to start right brain education with your child and why is it important to have a whole brain development education that you should start at early stage of your life, your baby's life. So to come with right brain education, whatever you teach your child with love, attention and lot of positive attitude becomes a right brain education. So right brain education can also be termed as a love based emotion education, because whenever you sit with your child and you do any activity, that becomes a right brain education. Now if we understand one thing, whatever we do with our children, if we do with lot of commitment, then we also feel great and we also feel good that okay, we were able to do certain things. Now to make a schedule or to make some things in a very proper way, there are many activities that were suggested in Hegru schools, domain method, Sishida method, and so it doesn't mean that only those methods are right brain education. So whatever you as a parent decide to do with your child from a very early stage becomes a right brain education. To name a few, flashcards are one of the easiest options available. Then there is linking memory, peg memory, then there is alpha music, then there is love cuddles, then 5 minute suggestion, then giving sleep affirmation to your children. So all these are just some of the activities. You can explore many activities as per your will and as per your choices. Anything that you be with your child with and you just spend enough time with becomes a right brain education. So when is the right age to start right brain education? Ideally, some of the people say that Garbha Samskar, like the Indian traditional culture, suggests that you should be very much wise and very much dedicated when you get pregnant, and you should always listen to good things and practice good things so that your child is automatically inclined towards those things. So the right brain education starts when you are 5 month or 4 month pregnant. Now whatever you have done in those initial days of your pregnancy are going to shape the life of your child when they come out. 80% brain development is done when the child is in the womb, and 20% happens between 0 to 3 years, because the neurons are quite loosely connected, and when we give them a right environment, they get more activated, so they get more charged up and the connections between them get stronger. So that is why they say that the 0 to 3 years is a very important phase of the child's life. Now what happens is after 4 years, the unwanted neurons start declining. But does that mean that we cannot do anything with the child when it comes to right brain education? No, it's not like that. The thing is that as per research and as per the seminars that I have attended of some neurosurgeons, they say that brain is a plastic and it can be rewired, it can be nurtured and it can be reshaped again and again. But it takes a lot of efforts. But when you train a child from the womb days and then when the child is born, the transition for them gets very much easier. They can adapt well to the world that they are exposed to. What happens is, if you do not give a good education between 0 to 3 years, the information that you try to provide to your child, you have to put in like extra efforts. So the children who are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if you feel that they are very hyperactive, they should be hyperactive, is what the neurosurgeons say. So what you must actually think is, if you are pregnant, you start listening to good stuff, you start listening to music, you start painting, you start reading. So this is the way you should begin your journey with. When the child is born, they are 0 to 3 months, try to expose yourself to good music or do some flashcards, or you can do some basic memory improving puzzles and all those things. When the child is 6 months plus, then you can again introduce more of the flashcards, then the peg memory, linking memory, then you can show them some dot cards, you can show them how to calculate some things, like you can show two objects and say that this is 1, this is 2. So you try to give the exposure to them at a very young age, because then that will make them much sharper and much easier to grasp the things that are going to come in their education system. what the surgeons and everybody says is, like, when they become 7 years old, already certain patterns are formed in their mind. Now for you to change them, it is going to take time. So you have to put in extra efforts. That doesn't mean that you have lost the chunk of 7 years. Of course, some of the things that you cannot teach, you cannot roll back the time is there. But what time you have, you must invest in them, and you must try to be available to them, and you have to give them lot many activities. If they are very hyperactive and if they are running around, you should think of how you can create some activities that involve lot of running. Like you can arrange some pillows and make them cross the pillows and say that now you are going to cross a river. So you have to be very much innovative. Wherever there is innovation, that is right brain education. So right brain education is not a rocket science. It is something that you are allowing your child to be open and creative and imaginative. So we all know that there are two brain hemispheres, and this is what is researched till now. There could be another way also to research these things. So the left brain, the right brain. We are not saying that if the right brain is activated, the left brain is going to be dormant. No. When we give a lot of attention to our child, the both hemispheres, coordination between them increases and it becomes very much stronger. And that is the reason why the children can be more observant, more positive, and they feel more secure. So everything that you do with your child with a dedicated time attributes to their progress. So don't feel that I don't get time, or I am not arranged, or I am not organized, or I don't know how to schedule. Just start doing some things purposely on daily basis with them without fail, and that will become your schedule for right brain education. Right brain education can be easily done at your home, because we do not have schools like Hey Guru and Sishida in India. So what parents now, because of the pandemic, are actually doing is homeschooling. So you can always include some of the activities that are already in my YouTube channel, and you can include them in your day-to-day life. I want you guys to be more innovative and come up with your own ideas, because innovation is right brain education. So when you want your child to be a right brain child or a whole brain developed child, you also have to be innovative, and you have to forget the logics and try to be more creative and innovative, and you have to be a leader. You have to come up with your own ideas. Okay guys, so please don't be afraid of right brain education. It is not rocket science. Also, it doesn't make the left brain dormant. It is a whole brain development education. As the pandemic is going and everybody is now spending more time with their children, it is automatically a right brain education that we are providing to our children. So it is not something out of the way. So just give them time, be with them, arrange activities for them beforehand, plan out a day before one day, and just think that what all activities you will do with them. I have started a channel, I have started a group challenge where you can post all the activities that you do. So when you post something on the group, you automatically feel motivated and you feel that you want to do more and more. So every single day when you start a schedule, automatically the habit begins, and every day you also decide that okay, I have to do this, I have to do this, and then all the 50 days, if you complete, you automatically will feel that wow, I was able to do the right brain challenge. Okay guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.